Now welcome to this channel where we give now bonge update on waiting the happen for Biafran territory as the Biafran Liberation Army sniper squad they drop its update following the increase in kidnapping and request by the Biafran people to dismantle all checkpoints in Biafra land. The Biafran resistance fighter has kickstart the dismantling of kidnapping checkpoint and some terrorists are brutalized today without mercy. Make na year update from Prime Minister about the coastal region.
Yes, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we have a template we are following. We are not going to go overboard before the declaration of the restoration of Biafra. So everything is being done according to what we have at hand. And so we don't want to go and focus on just what you are presenting, why we are not prepared, why we have not put every mechanism in place. The most important thing is not attacking those areas you are looking at. The most important thing is to set the structure of Biafra government, very well. And one of the most important the most important thing in this whole Biafra liberation is to make sure that you have met the statehood according to the Montevideo Convention of 1933. And so after this is done, you go into the declaration. And then after that, you have some kind of legitimacy as a consent given to you by the Biafra people through the self-referendum. Then you increase and escalate the legitimization of the Nigeria by taking more drastic measures and more decisive decisions to make sure you starve Nigeria. So in that case, that is what you are going to be doing that will make the international community and the global, on the globe, to Biafra to begin to be discussed on the global stage. So we have all those things, and we are taking them gradually. And as you can see, today they have decided that they are going to be transporting the fuel or the crude oil through trucks. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. This is the first time, not even the time of Avengers, not even the time of Avengers, that Nigeria has decided to start transporting their crude oil by road. It is because of the pressure coming from this government and the Biafra forces. Many people should be following what is happening in Bakassi Peninsula. Bakassi Peninsula has never been as hot as it is now since the beginning of Nigeria. We will continue. And one thing in Bakassi is that Nigeria has interest rate from the crude oil that they are being exploited from Bakassi Peninsula. Cameroon have their own percentage from the oil exploration in Bakassi Peninsula. So it is not 100% Nigeria. And that is why we are battling with them, with Nigeria and also Cameroon. So it is a joint task force, against the Biafra Navy in the Bakassi Peninsula. And on a daily basis, when they come to kill our people, we defend ourselves and they neutralize many of them. And it is happening on a daily basis. Today, for example, the Biafra Navy neutralized 8 BRF who came to kill Biafra people. 8 of them were neutralized, and so many of their boats is being decimated on a daily basis. So this is happening. People don't actually know what is going on. So the point is that as soon as Biafra declaration on the 2nd of December 2024, this whole thing will escalate to the next level, and that's what we're looking for. So we'll know that what we are doing is not just about the liberation of Biafra, but we have gotten democratically the consent of Biafra people. And we must be able to understand that now what we are doing now is that we are just defending ourselves. Self-defense have been activated. And because the people that are coming to our land to kill come with guns, we have to provide guns to those who have been trained to defend our land so that our women will not be butchered and killed and pursued to the IDP camp. And that's what we are doing. So after this particular declaration, it is not just only a self-defense, but we are also defending our territory. And that is what is going to happen. So this defense is not going into conventional war. but it's going to be a systematic defense of Biafra territory, and we're going to take it block by block, territory by like village by village, city by city, and our target will be Nigeria establishment in Biafra territory. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Clara Shobumi. Thank you very much. All right. We move. All right, Collins, unmute yourself, please. Collins iPhone. Collins iPhone. Thank you.
Yeah, there one.
Yes, go ahead. We hear you.
Because I'm making the mother nearly okatas on Isiani PM. Because I'm Joe out of now when I mean men and women and no London and can nature bodo. So Adjon Kambon Chorejo India Nile and a Kuya and you could have adequate training. And in cause not just adequate training, the training are continuous, continuous training and iji make sure na ha rọrọ ha ọfụma. So nke ahụ wuru ofu. Nke ọzọ m na nchọrọ ịjụwo o nwere oge PM oge ị na-ekwu okwu ikwuru okwu maka ndị Nigerian military ndị a na-neutralize. And them of that na Biafrans when I men na the military. So on any on the case a mega Biafrans surprise, maybe Biafrans na military. So can happen. Can happen if Biafra land or maybe can happen military or something like that, in a way now maybe any neutralize military or happy one any neutralize Biafrans because ajo ke bunch of region. So I'm one okay anom na Belgium anom ka na-enye some money and chocolate ka na ebe. So I'd make €200 and chocolate so that
thank you very much. So and open Belgian kiss. I can dog one this evening. But because this is Belgium, so I'm going to address this question very well because I know that the question is coming from a camp that is very far from what we are doing. So I will address this question very, very in a very modest way. So one is that yes, we are training Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Defense Forces regularly, and that is why there is no person in Biafra land that is going to IDP camp as a result of the Biafra forces. That's number one, because the Biafra forces are trained to make sure they engage the enemy who come to displace these women and children that they have done in the past, and now they are not doing it again. So the Biafra Defense Forces has been trained to protect Biafra people, and that is, the highest level of training to make sure they understand the rule of engagement. So yes, the training is a continuous training, not just about carrying gun, but also they are being trained how to handle civilians, how to rescue them from the hand of terrorists if they find themselves being kidnapped, how to also engage Nigeria army who come to kill them and make sure we don't suffer any casualty of civilians. They have trained, and this is happening every day in Imo State. For example, the war is going there. You don't see when they engage these people, you see that they are killing civilians or civilians are falling. Rather, the message has always been passed to the people to evacuate from those areas before the Nigerian military will come to attack. But it is from the Nigeria state that whenever they come and they get defeated, they turn against our people. So you see, it is the Nigeria government and Nigeria army. That's why I call them terrorist army. They are the one who lack training. They are the one who have not demonstrated to follow the rule of engagement. You don't kill people that doesn't have gun and does not fight you with gun. But that is what they do, and which I believe you must have seen that in several videos, how they molest people, how they kill and intimidate people. So the Biafra Army have been trained to protect Biafra people and only Biafra people. And Biafra Liberation Army is different from Nigeria Army. Biafra Liberation Army understand that the only reason they carry gun is because Biafra people have been subjugated to all manner of murder, massacre, mass killing, genocide from 1967. And the reason they have given them gun and they carry gun is to defend the people that have been victim of one Nigeria since the creation of Nigeria. So they are the only forces that understand these pains as victims they are. And remember that most of these people who are now in Biafra Liberation Army have lost their family members to the Nigeria state. They are the people that have lost loved ones from bombardment to burning of the villages and also the mass murder of many people. So many of them are in the Biafra Liberation Army, and they have vowed that that will not happen. As a matter of fact, I am also a product of that particular massacre of Nigeria state. I have shared a story of how Nigeria Army with Fulani invaded my village and killed people, massacred them, cut their head off, and the surviving one of the survivors recognized in Nigeria that Nigeria military were part of this massacre. It happened in my village, and those victims are people that I know personally by myself. The man who survived, I know him personally. One of the man that his head was cut off, his son is also part of this movement. His son has actually, contacted me to join the Biafra Liberation Army. I have not given him green light. He's based in Libya. I told him to wait. It is not the time yet. So if he found himself in Biafra land and joined Biafra Liberation Army, believe me, he is going to be very brutal against the enemy, because his father was killed by the people that the Nigeria Army shielded and supported, and his father's head was cut off in my village. Oh. So this is something that many people don't know. So when some of us are fighting like this, we have seen something that you don't see. So it is not until it happens to you, then you understand that actually something very bad and terrible is happening in Nigeria, and you must support this movement. So my brother, the second question, what was the second question again? Because most of the answers that I'm giving to you people is not answering yes or no. I need to give explanation. I need to explain in detail so that the team will assimilate. So what was the second question again?
Yeah, so the second question, was around the efforts being made to make sure that Biafrans in the Nigerian military are not being neutralized.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. So the Biafrans in the military, we have continuously shouting that they must leave the Nigerian army. And it did not start from me. It started from Onyendu. Onyendu shouted and shouted. During that time he was shouting, I was also shouting on social media. And there has been a lot of publication to make them leave the Nigerian army, and them also are being marginalized within that particular Nigerian army. So it is not like they are enjoying it. It's not like they are benefiting anything. You can imagine people that are being paid 50,000 every month, while when Nigeria, in this last 3 months, Nigeria has hired mercenaries, including from Saudi Arabia, and they pay them 1,500 a day to come and fight in Imo State. And most of them have been neutralized. And why they are paying the people in Nigeria 50,000? They pay mercenaries 1,500 a day to come to Imo State. All those people they brought to Imo State, where are they today? We have neutralized all of them. The Asari Dokubo's team or Asari Dokubo men are even paid better than them. Where are they today? That is why Asari is running mad on social media. Many people don't know what is happening to him. He's running mad because those people he recruited, all of them are gone. And they were all neutralized in Biafra land. So we will continue to shout to our people to leave the Nigeria. I mean, it is never a better place for them. But also let me also inform you that anybody carrying gun coming to Biafra land in Nigeria Army uniform is a criminal, is a terrorist, and is an enemy to us. So after listening to after knowing what they do to our people, you come and they front you, you will die in Biafra land. And it's just like people that are involved in kidnapping somebody like Derico. Are you going to say that Derico, because Derico is an Igbo man, He come to your house to steal and kill people, so you are not going to defend yourself. And if you know how to neutralize him, you're not going to neutralize him. No. So we regard those people that are still in Nigeria Army as the RICO of this time. So we'll give them the treatment you will give to the RICO if you have the opportunity. I believe you know who is the RICO, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the RICO Mama in those days in Anambra. So these are people you don't have mercy on criminals who are ready to kill you if they have the opportunity. So anybody that is wearing Nigeria Army uniform to come to our land to kill is regarded as enemy. The only thing you need to do is when they send you, you resign. Many people are resigning. Many people are leaving. Many people are fleeing. And many of them who fled have made contact with us. And they understand that whenever you make contact to the Biafra government, you are safe. We'll make sure if you have something to offer to the Biafra government, to the liberation of Biafra, we will give you the opportunity to give us what you have. So it is happening every day. So we'll give this opportunity to everybody. But let me tell everybody that this particular bombardment and the killing by the Nigeria state did not start today. We are only putting an end to it, and you must support it. Remember that for many years we have been crying every time we cry. Oh, nobody is doing anything. Ndibo is doing that. Ndibo is doing that and doing this. Remember, after the election, our market, our businesses were burnt. In all these things that was happening, nobody, not even P2B, stood up to speak against the destruction of businesses in Lagos after the pressure, much pressure have come to him. I was the one who made a pronouncement of bringing the Eastern Security Network then to Lagos. And I threatened that we are going to impose sit at home in Lagos, which the Lagos government knows that I was not joking. That was how the attack, physical attack against Ndibo ended. But what did they do? They re-strategized and begin to go through the court, begin to use the court order to destroy their properties. And so we actually saved Ndibo in Lagos from physical attack being sponsored by the Lagos state government. But what we did not save them from is from them using the rotten judiciary to get court order to destroy their, to legally destroy their structure and the investment in Lagos, which is happening in Abuja as well. So we have actually saved their life, because if we didn't do that, and we really mean the business of bringing the sit at home in Lagos, but if they did not stop that particular attack, we would have done it. But that particular threat actually stopped it. So what they lose in Lagos is only their properties, but their life is still intact. So I want everybody to reflect on what transpired and what happened after the election. It was very, very bad. That should have wakened everybody, every Igbo man and every Biafran up, that it is time to quit Nigeria. And with your support, we are going to do it. So I thank you very much. Share this message to every person in Belgium who may have the same a question from you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazi Collins, please, what is your full name so that we know how to contact you?
Yeah, sure. I will reach out to Mazi Uche. I will actually ping him now.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. There we go. Thank you.
That's not 200. That's not 200.
$200.
Okay.
200 euros. So please, you can invite other people. When you say, if you have said you are from Germany or another place, I would have asked Vam to respond to you. But because you said you're from Belgium, I know that it is coming from those quarters. The question is coming from those quarters. That's why I took my time to address you. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, PM.
All right. We have our pharmacist in the house. Please, mommy, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Good evening and greetings, everyone. On behalf of Bridgie, Continental, United States of America, I support our PM on this tour to Belgium. And I also congratulate Belgium, actually Germany.
Thank you.
Our PM has given us a glowing story of the list of things he's been doing, and it's quite magnificent. And on a lighter tone, he's also giving us a home touch account of a village family happy life. And that's quite awesome. This actually makes it more evident for our need to go home. And we can't wait to, reconnect back to that kind of life. That's what we are missing. And that's what we want to get back.
Yes, now welcome back from that update. Now,
I'm not here to make a long
Biafrans,
speech.
they contribute.
I'm supporting
Because
on behalf of
this
Bridget
our
Continental
quest
USA
for liberation
with a sum of
needs a lot of things.
$250.
Finance
Thank
now
you.
one thing really very important for this matter. Me, I go raise my case now. Thank you.